Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and because it's Christmas Eve, I decided to watch the Netflix original film, The Christmas Chronicles. This is a 2018 film that was directed by Clay Curtis, and the number one reason why I wanted to watch this movie, no, surprisingly, wasn't Kurt Russell, although he was one of the reasons. But the number one reason why, and oh yeah, it's a Christmas film, so this time of year it makes sense. But when the head chief at Netflix, when he claimed that this movie in its first week earned over 20 million views, wow, that just, hearing a number like that, they usually don't brag and boast about their top viewers or how much a new movie or show draws in its first week. So the fact that they were bragging about that, I guess I just wanted to watch it. So I watched the film, and what do I think of The Christmas Chronicles? I enjoyed the movie. I did. I'm not so sure if it's going to become an annual, yearly rotation of the Christmas movies that I watch, but I will say that it was a lot of fun. Let's talk about some of our main cast. Kate, the little girl who is probably the cutest thing about the film. She's played by Darby Camp, and I liked her because her first scene of her recording herself, giving a message to Santa, what she wants for Christmas, and how she admits that she curses once in a while, but she does try to be good. And the fact that she lost her father just in the last year, and you see that she's trying to cope with that, but she is rewatching old videos, and the fact that she has these videos of her father makes her want to record every year going forward. And I like that little character stuff with her, how obsessed she was with her camera and how she wanted to capture everything. And the fact that she wanted to capture on tape Santa Claus himself. Now, her brother, on the other hand, Doug, played by Oliver Hudson, F this dude. I'm sorry, that might sound harsh. I know it's a Christmas film and I know that they're brother and sister, but he was such an a-hole. He really, really was. He just did some of the most messed up things you could think of to his young... Like, this sister is very young. He's so much older than her, and he is just the way he treated her, some of the stuff that he did, how much he doesn't want to spend any time with her, he'd rather go out with his friends, which, sure, that's typical older brother type stuff, but he took it to another level where he was physically putting his hands on her to, like, attack her or push her out of the way or something. I'm just like, dude, chill out. And I know they try to have this thing. He has a speech later on about how his father died and how he is trying to deal with that. But that's also true for the little girl, for the sister. And you don't see her acting out like this. There's a point where the mother comes home and sees that they broke some stuff, and he's literally lunging at her. And the mother's not angry enough. She should be smacking this kid in the face and saying, "What the hell, dude? Grow up!" There's no excuse for the way that he was acting towards the sister. It was uncalled for, and I never liked him after that. Now, Kurt Russell as Santa Claus was great. He is just a cool dude, not just because he's Kurt Russell, but I like the way how he plays Santa as this guy who's not as fat as everyone thinks he is, and he doesn't say ho ho ho. He makes that very clear. But it's cool to see him in the red outfit and the beard because he makes it look cool, and he's with his reindeers and he's giving out presents, and the way how they incorporate magic into that, I guess, helps it make somewhat sense of how he's able to do all this in one night by himself. But the plot of this movie is that these two kids somehow wind up on the sleigh without him knowing. He loses his hat, that's the source of his powers, and loses the gifts bag and crashes the sleigh, and they lose the reindeer. So they're stranded, and they're trying to save Christmas, and you see them going along the way. There's even a point where Santa ends up in jail, and the two cops, especially the one with their side plot of Santa trying to get them to believe that he's really him. I did like that. I did like the moments of him trying to get other people to believe in it. Although he didn't seem all that worried that so many people were seeing him. And because it's like, well, you'd think all these years you haven't seen Santa in the flesh. But he was, I guess, perfectly fine with showing that. And yeah, there were some silly moments. Sure, maybe the moments with the elves were a little too silly, or maybe some moments of like the little girl Kate going into the gift bag and just, yes, fantastical and magical stuff. Sure, fine, it's a kids movie, I get that, but they really leaned into that, which is fine. I found it quite amusing that at the very, very end you see a quick scene of Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus. Seeing her interact with Kurt Russell once again in the movie was very, very cool. So guys, I did enjoy the Christmas Chronicles. I thought it was a nice, cute Christmas movie. That's for sure. Let me know in the comments below if you too saw it. What did you think of it? Did you like it as well? How cool was Kurt Russell as Santa Claus? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Merry Christmas!